Fucking.
Oh, hello there.
As I was saying, I hate Sky. Oh man. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Couch Cat stream where we stream every Thursday at 7 p.m. US Eastern. Sorry, I threw myself off. Okay, I got caught. Where we discuss games like SimpleMMO, IdleMMO, and other lightweight MMORPGs. I'm Paisen. That's Crazy Fi over there, and he didn't flip my camera, so I pointed to the
cameras on me.
I have not changed it for 2 weeks.
You're gaslighting me.
Chat. Can we get $1 billion in donations tonight so I can buy him out of Couch Cat and then I can flip my own camera? Thank you, chat.
$10 says you would forget to flip your own camera too.
No. Anyway, because Discord, OBS is pretty legit. It kind of reminds me. Tonight's gonna be a great episode. Not a lot, actually. Okay, not a lot's going on.
What do we got going on? It's so great.
In the space here, but we have a really good discussion planned. At least I thought it would be a good discussion. And with Crazy Fi's weekly guild stats, capturing guilds just kind of like falling apart. We're going to be discussing some of the most recent guild closures, deletions, or just death. And why that might be happening, and go over the guilds themselves. And we have some input from some of the leaders or co-leads that were in those guilds. We're, of course, going to go over the most recent progress report on the Seasonal Guild Leaderboard. It is spring 2024. within SimpleMMO. We dubbed it that. It's not actually called that, but I think it's cool. And that also encompasses the newly dubbed tier 2 coverage. Now, I saw some comments from like Nevermore, who was like, you guys have the tiers as item, item rarity. Why not make it uncommon? Well, that might make sense. But I replied, and I want everyone to know, I was like, we love the LCS so much, we're gonna let it ruin us.
Yeah,
so
screw the branding.
Our references are all over the place. Yeah, like Couch Cat, the couch is long and full of friendship. That's from one of our favorite Midwest emo bands, Tiny Moving Parts. Okay, so that's one reference. And then we have the tier 2 system, which is completely a whole different ecosystem, League of Legends esports. It just doesn't make sense.
We're just a melting pot of different references of what we like, and then people just have to deal with it.
Yeah, we're something like that. So before we move any forward and get to chat, Crazy Fi, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Been a little busy in the IRL realm, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm doing pretty good, staying busy, prepping a transition job, so that's been taking a lot of my time, spending time with family. My little kiddo is just pulling himself up and just walking around, assisted on the baby gate in his crib and everything. It's absolutely insane to watch this little man just start taking his steps like that. I'm like, what is going on? You're only 8 months. You need to calm down right now. You're just a little baby. Stop that. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. Also, introducing him to new foods. This is Daddy Fi's moment right here. Introducing him to new foods is so fun. Like eggs. His facial expressions when I feed him eggs, it's hilarious. I still can't tell if he likes them or not, but I keep feeding it to him and he keeps eating it. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? Keep going. Oh, yeah. Look forward to that. It's a lot of fun. Are we wearing our same shirts?
Okay. Yeah, you can tell because you didn't crop my background, so now everyone can see my shirt.
There's no good way to crop your background. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, I swear, dude. I swear, you need to watch a fucking video on how to do this.
And put it behind you.
Oh, why is it gotta be me?
Because I built my background. Where are you at? Come on now.
Well, listen, later this year I'll have my own office. So that's great stuff, and I can't wait for that. But that's for another time. So good to hear. Yeah, we brought my baby to her first getting her first shot. So that was that sucked. And yeah, that was pretty much what happened today. But so far so good this week. I was able to stream. So thanks to everyone. I see a couple of you here who caught my stepping party stream. Those are still happening. So I'll be rolling those out when I can, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I will post in the community section on our YouTube. So if you go to our YouTube channel and hit the community tab, that's where I'll post a general timeline and and set up the stream. But thank you so much. Those are always fun. What else? We just started LTS. We talk about shows all the time, and I just started Constellation on Apple TV. So you have Apple TV, definitely watch it. It's just so, I can only describe it as like science fiction paranormal, like space paranormal. Like it's just so weird so far. So we've been watching that. We've been watching the newest season of Love is Blind on Netflix because we are a sucker for shows like that. On like Netflix has like the best romancy bullshit shows, and Love is Blind is like the best one. Yeah. Like even Islands of Inferno, like the K-drama-esque romance island one. Like they're all great. But that's pretty much what's been going on. So for housekeeping, well, actually, before housekeeping, let's say hi to chat because chat's important. So the very first person I saw was Ankmap. The dude from Pro Store who's always Asmar, who's always hooking me up with info. So last stream we did the award show. We didn't get to talk about like what we call like the intel report within SGL from different guilds. So we have something from Pro Store later, and Callus provided something for Keeper Amifiter. We have some intel on some
Oh
guilds
boy.
later. But we got Prosler Homie, we have LTS, of course, we have Nowry, YouTube mod shoutout, we have Bissol from Wolf, we have It's Lace, also known as Demolition, Ghost Bear from Rain, or yeah, I almost want to say Rune Factory every time. Rain Factory, good to see you, Ghost Bear. I'm not going to say the guilds anymore. Theron is here. Thank you for the shout out. And Global Theron. Oh my God, Global just turned on me too as well. But I saw that earlier. Thank you so much. Dagon is here. YouTube YouTube shout out, YouTube mod shout out. Chubby, of course, is here. Paulie is here, so it's probably like 2 a.m. for you, but thank you for showing up, Paulie. We appreciate the support. All the people in the different time zones, we definitely appreciate it. Kambatean is here. I don't think I've seen you before, so if you're new here, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it and consider sticking around. But Bombs is here. Always good to see the Bombs. We also have, I'm scrolling, Ezekielus is here. Ezekielus is here. Good to see Ezekielus. Wolf is here. Lycan is here. Good to see. And Lycan's already saying Mike needs to update more, just saying. And we feel you, brother. And T.O. is here. T.O., which should also be in bed. Good to see you, T.O. YouTube mod shout out. It's been a while. It's always good to see you. And Hayden is back. Welcome back to the stream, Hayden. Good to see you. Item Locked is here. What's up, dude? We actually have a Coven member here. It's not just me now. If I wasn't in Coven, there'd be no one here. If you're lurking right now, come say hi. We want to say hi to you. All right. So here's some housekeeping. Crazyfy, you got your stuff on the back end. I'll just blitz through this. I just said it, but stepping party streams are going to continue. Look for the community tab. Here's something funny, and I ran it by Crazyfy, and now it's approved by YouTube. Corvoid is here. Good to see you, Corvoid. It should probably be in bed. It's the bedtime crew, right? Hashtag bedtime crew. So we have new YouTube membership tiers, and they correlate with our Discord roles, or Discord roles right now. So we have Inner Circle and we have Homies as like the top tier. They're mainly for flexing purposes. So if you have friends and you're like, I want to be better than you and I want to be a better fan than you, this is your your time to shine. It's just options to the crew. Wolf thought I was lying, and Wolf became our first and only homie YouTube member. So thank you, Wolf, for calling my bluff, but it wasn't a bluff. So now thank you for your $10. But yeah, so these YouTube memberships are for flex, but they're also going to tie to that with all the other benefits. You will get acknowledgments by name at the end of special one-off videos. So not VODs, right? But when we do our special projects or one-off videos, you'll get a thanks by name, and also at the end of every stream. So, for instance, tonight we'll be saying thanks to Wolf for being a homie, and that counts as Inner Circle as well. And then what else is on here? Oh yeah, I don't know if this is really housekeeping, but I didn't want to forget. But Babel changed their gradient, and it just reminds me of like Unit 1 from Evangelion. And I just wanted to say that. Not really, okay, that's that. Crazy Five, what you got?
We hit 900 subscribers, by the way. At least
Holy crap, thanks.
I don't
Thanks
know
to
if
me.
it's like
No, I'm just
right
kidding.
now, but right before we started streaming, 900 subscribers. So we kept teetering so close to it, and then we hit it. So I want to thank everyone who subscribed. Thank you to all your grandmas who also subscribed. I know there's quite a few of you out there. We really appreciate your support.
Thank you,
You
Grandma.
guys are the best.
Cheers, Fresca time.
Yeah, updating on the SGL awards. So I have the write-up and the titles done. I'm going to get a second look with Paisen, make sure we're all on the same page, and then push him over to Mike. And then it's on Mike's time whenever he does his thing. We'll find out. We'll try to get a timeline from him if possible. He's been pretty good at letting us know when he'll be able to accomplish something. So we'll keep you all in the loop. We'll keep you updated. And you guys should be seeing that to the winners from the SGL last week. Or the community award event, excuse me. So we really appreciate all that you've done and all the support, and that was a lot of fun last week. So look forward to the next annual event. And honestly, it's giving me the itch, and I'm gonna talk to Paisen about this during a meeting. But to run some events throughout the year, because you know what, there's absolutely nothing happening. So let's make something happen as a community, So if you got ideas, let me know what type of events you'd like to see, whether it's like a stepping event, I'm thinking like a competition, if you will. tiers. I know we've talked about this before, like having teams of 4 or something, doing like a stepping event, like a 1 day, 2 day
Yeah.
event, or heck, it could be a couple months. We just keep track of it or whatever. Let me know, shoot me a DM or hit me up in Discord, tag me or something or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah. So, real quick, Wolf says that's suspicious. So, Wolf Blood, I didn't tell Crazyfy about this at all, but Wolf Blood's actually doing a stepping event. I think guilds do this regularly, but the guild members are building teams, and it's
That's
till March
hilarious.
4th, and they're doing a stepping event by team. It's called like Race Against the
God
Abyss.
damn.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it, I thought, was that guild members could team up. It's encouraged to team up within the guild, but guild members could team up with outside
Oh.
players or non-wolf players, and there's screenshots for proof. But you can build a team with non-wolfers. So yeah, I want to shout out them. It's a really cool looking event. We could definitely rip them
Yeah,
off. Thank you, Dagon,
absolutely. We don't
and
create new
Zildin, and
content here.
everyone
We
else.
just
Like,
rip off content. That's what we do.
listen, we do enough like special events. Why can't we just like, hey Wolfblood, come over and help us run this Josh darn stepping event, and then go down the list. Who else can we? Collaborate with. So like,
Yeah, but you know, more to be determined, for sure. But you got ideas. It doesn't have to be stepping. Heck, it could be quests for all I care. I don't know. But
yeah, I think Babel did a
yep,
really cool, their
yep.
like esport event, but I think it was just too
Oh yeah,
hardcore.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think with the greater SimpleMMO community, I don't think it would work, especially when the greater SimpleMMO community doesn't like
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
us.
Hey,
So it's like it's
we're
got to
going
be
to do a
stuff that's
stepping event, and if
relative,
you
I
don't do
guess.
1,000 steps within a day, you're not allowed. You're not qualified for it. Sorry. Tough luck. We don't want you. Because I
uh,
absolutely should do 1,000 steps a day. Yeah, all merch is still available. You go check out our merch store. But
yeah, we never
yeah,
had a wolf
a shirt.
hoodie, but we have the Dazed design
Yep.
shirt up there.
So yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all my housekeeping.
Cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, now let's
Let's
move
move
on.
on.
Oh, first, TK Eclipse, a co-leader of Dead Poet Society. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a good time tonight. We need as much representation from all the guilds we discuss on the SGL. Just throwing that out there. Get your guildies in here, and also get us to 1,000 subs so we can, do a really cool Zerno X Couch Cat collab item
I'm excited
giveaway
for
in
that
game.
one.
So just some
Yeah.
incentive right there, brother. All right. So one of the main topics tonight, we want to talk about the guilds that keep on quitting. And it's almost like how many will quit by the end of 2024? And we joke about this because we just now converted to an annual
Right.
SGL event.
Right.
So it's going to be a somber feeling at the end of the year when some of the guilds that can participate are gone.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious if the next
So-
washout guild ends up being a deleted guild. Like, well,
Yeah,
throw that award down the
like,
drain.
oh yeah, yeah. So, and we have some big
Yeah.
names that we want to talk about tonight. And the first one I want to talk about, because some are like old news, but Markemond is dead to
Unbelievable.
rights. So this guild, Crazyfy, that has resurged like 3 times throughout
Yep.
last year, they're dead now. It's gone. Well, it's
I
not
guess
gone,
this
but
was
it's
their
dead.
peak, and they're
So
like, "Fuck it, we out."
yeah, we peaked like twice, and now it's done. So I got the inside scoop from the co-leads. The leader kicked everyone out of the guild, besides like their alt or the co-lead's alt and whatever. So there's like two names in the guild now, but the leader kicked everyone out, and I asked the reasoning why eventually it came to an end, and they said that the leader only stayed in the game since he ran the guild, but wasn't having any fun anymore, so he finally decided to bury it. These 2 accounts, which was a screenshot, it's the founder and co-founder, which is the person emailing or messaging me this their inactive alt, and that's it. It's a sunken ship essentially is what they're deeming it. So another guild leader, disenchanted with the game itself, and maybe it's not the guild mechanics or the cost of the guild, but just the overall game, which Crazyfy we've had a lot of people talk about, just the sheer lack of impactful updates to SimpleMMO since IdleMMO's
Yeah.
release.
It is
And we
it
can
is very
go
interesting
on.
that he took the time to kick everyone out of the guild, like as opposed to just straight up deleting the guild. Like deleting the guild takes 2 seconds, but kicking every person out, that's time consuming. That was very thoughtful. And just like, I don't know. If I was done with the game and I wasn't going to deal with the guild anymore, either I would just leave it as is and let it just die and coast out into the wind, or delete the guild itself. I wouldn't take the time to kick everyone out. That's a statement. Wow.
I mean, maybe that's like, maybe that's just like what they wanted, I mean, but moving on from Markemon, which is still kind of that's like
Yep.
the freshest
Yep.
one I can think of besides who you added to the list. But of course, we just want to re-hit that Genesis
Yep.
is no more. Nulker and a couple others. It wasn't supposed to go public apparently.
Oopsies.
But a screenshot Ajin shared with us kind of was like nail in the coffin. But Genesis just out of nowhere. They rehomed a lot of
Yep.
their players and they gone.
Yep.
So and we talked about this during the award show. They're like literally the strongest
Yeah.
PvE guild
And
like
they're
in
no
a
longer
long
on
time.
the charts anymore, which is sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Rest in
Yep,
peace,
yep.
Genesis. Yeah. And now Crazyfy, who else just died?
Cheese Cult is gone. They did this,
God.
constant thing of it's just like Markemon in my opinion. They rise up through the ranks in SGL, they die off, they do it again, they die off. They were top 10 at some point. Yeah, and now they're completely gone. They just straight up deleted that guild, which is unfortunate. That was an interesting guild to always watch progress throughout the SGL and in the leaderboard in general. But yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one that's disappeared. It's an older school guild right there.
I wonder if Miuri quit then, because Miuri was like one of the leaders of Cheese Cult, or the leader.
Check.
Yeah, and they used to show up to the stream, so unfortunate. And before we go further, I just want to say hello to Autumn Rose showing up. Good to see you, Autumn Rose. We saw you during the award show. Nice of you to stop by. We also have Cobb stopping by. Good to see you. It's always good to see Cobb.
Miuri hasn't played
sure
for a whole month, so there you go.
There you go. So, bada bing,
sad
brother.
Sad times indeed.
Sad, man. And then, as Mar says, Cheese Cult has now partially joined Prostor.
That is
interesting. Yeah, that's like two different guild cultures right there. Yeah. Okay, so other guilds that are teetering on the edge, even though they're earning EXP, I get the sense that the heart from leadership is not in it anymore. And speaking with Ajid very often, he's already saying like Golden Arrows is like, it's chugging along, like we're earning EXP, but like no one gives a shit. So I do not know how long, but he was like, Tuna doesn't give a shit, Ace doesn't give a shit. He was just like, dude, it's a slugfest. I hope he didn't say that in confidence. I hope
just exposing everything out here.
Just fucking exposing Ajit here. Dang. But yeah, Golden Arrows is looking rough. Brother Wizards, to be fair, has always been just like shit at the SGL in the beginning, but then they're like they're placed, they're still talked about. Alcool shows up. Not so much anymore. I think Gorilla Wizard is on the fucking downturn. I wouldn't
be surprised.
I don't, I get away from XBuy every now and then. Alcool literally just messaged me asking why I was in Coven. And that's like old news now. Yeah, it's just there's some other guilds that are on their way out. And I just like I wonder about the shock factor, Crazy5, like, what if there's even more legacy guilds on the on the downturn, like Yi or
Yeah,
something.
Wobbly
Like they
Cat
just like
gives
one
up
day
and then
they're
it's
like,
game over.
yeah, like
At
well,
least we'll always have
see
the
you.
friendly family
And
to support us.
yeah, yeah, and then Cuban comes in chat. I heard that the Couch Cat Guild fell off after being abandoned by Paisen. Listen, it's true. Come join the Discord. Look at the daily stats. You'll see Crazy Fi taking 2
Yeah.
steps. Crazy Fi is depressed right now. Everyone abandoned him, and he's not
I'm
doing
holding
shit.
down the abandoned mansion again.
Yeah, it's like him. It's him in Luigi's Mansion, dude. Uh, but yeah, and so there's pros and cons to like these guilds. One, I think it's the only pro of the guilds disbanding is that sometimes we get something special, like we get another guild that is here to stay from the ex leadership or just like officers or inspired players
Yeah.
from those guilds. Uh, TSL was a little different
Split
because it was
off.
like they were not impressed, they were not happy with Jimmy, and that kind of like was forged out of fire. But like I think guilds coming to an end. It's nice that they get rehomed, you know. It's kind of like game studios closing. Like, where's a PlayStation
Yeah,
London
yeah.
or Sony London going to go? But I would, there's still that chance that a new guild is formed and they do a good, they place on the SGL and they're here to stay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the only really
Dude,
pro
it
I
feels
could
like
think
this
of.
go around
Everything
of
else is
guilds
like,
being deleted is that or abandoned is that n-
yeah,
players are moving to other known guilds already, but no
hmm
new guilds are coming out of the fire from this. Like we've seen before, where there all of a sudden there's a bunch of different new guilds because they moved on from abandoned guilds or whatever. But this case is just we're funneling into even a smaller set of guilds now, which is kind of
yeah,
worrisome.
which will create like a power. It's a
Yeah,
power vacuum,
yeah,
right? Yeah. And I actually see Old Salts in here, and that's another guild
got
that
tired of
literally,
it.
we had guilds go hard like Radiant Dawn, Old Salts, and they're just like
Yeah,
enough with the game. So,
yeah, unfortunate.
um, but then Maris is back. Maris waved at me, and he's got a fucking
Would
TSL
you look at
banner.
that? He came back.
He said he said Big Heroes was his only game. He's never coming back, and he's got a TSL
God
banner.
damn. Yeah.
Pouring out for your Old Salts, man. But yeah, so I would say that's a con. The
Yep.
power vacuum. We're losing legacy guilds, like
With a lot
guilds
of
that have been
history.
around since the game's inception, or at least long enough. It's unfortunate, but hopefully we have enough new blood where that SGL is competitive and it's not, celestial tier and everyone else is like
Okay.
dipping.
We keep
know?
saying like we tie a lot of things from different other things like LCS and everything. This makes me feel exactly like the LCS in the stage that it is now. Like all
Oh
those
shit.
old
Yeah.
players that grew up on are all quit or were forced out or
hmm
retired and they're not playing anymore. We got a lot of new names that I don't even know who the hell these people are half the time when they're playing. And we have old school teams like TSM disappearing from the scene. This is it. Literally, we're the LCS. What more can I say?
Yeah. Yeah. No Spring
No,
Road show.
you know,
Deadlift is gone.
and to
Santorin's
me, it
gone.
feels like there's an empty hole still, and that no one has really filled the void, just like in the LCS. So
Yeah. Where are you, Sneaky? Why did you have to role play and cosplay on
probably
Twitch?
made him a multi-millionaire compared to the LCS, but you know,
I think I say the different I some differences. Do a lot of people sit here and go, I miss the days of Death Star? you know,
uh,
do people really do that? I don't think so.
you win some, you lose some, right? Like that's just how that goes, right? No,
Yeah. I'm gonna look at chat real quick before we move on to
okay.
the next topic. So item locked used to be in Cheese Cult. What happened, item lock? Tell us. Chubi said the tax system is killing all these guilds. Best update, which is kind of funny because it's like guilds got less expensive to run, but then the game itself uh, became harder to
Yeah.
earn gold. So I mean, we still believe it's necessary
Absolutely.
change. But and you're always going to lose players, just like in any MMO. Uh, when a patch drops and it's like, man, this kind of fucking sucks because you don't have to play the game
Yep.
forever,
Yep.
right? So things
Yep.
happen.
Circle of life.
Yeah, Corvoid says all of Murder of Crow's old guild friends had left, so he was just going through the steps for a while. Okay, I don't know it. Oh, he's talking about Markamon. Okay, so he was just the leader was just kind of floating along. All right. Oh, Mamo's here. Good to see you, Mamo. I love seeing Mamo because she did one of her items, and it's one of the emotes. So if you become a member, you can pop that emo in chat. Where's the Mamo item in chat? Please chat.
Please,
Where is
chat.
it?
Where
There it
be
is.
it? Hey, yo. There we go.
Yeah, thank you,
There we
Abyssal, dude.
go. Look at that beautiful thing.
Paul Mamo says Death Star is living its name now, the real purpose. Like it says, yes, Death Star was amazing. Yo, I was in that Discord. It was full fucking freaks. I don't know about you. Like, are you a freak? Knights of the Lionhearts. Holy shit. Okay, Polly says I don't play SimpleMMO for long so far, but it's astonishing how many guilds suddenly become inactive and others rise out of
Yeah.
nowhere. Itemlock says when I became active again about 10 days ago, I saw that Cheese Cult had declined and so decided to switch. Oh, so you're returning to a sinking ship and we're like,
I made a mistake.
like it says, heh, maybe. Like, we still like you. It's okay. Wolf. So the YouTube memberships, the names correlate with the Discord roles, but you don't actually get the Discord role. But we are going to work. There's a
Yes.
Discord and YouTube
Yep.
integration we're looking at because that's one of the things we want to do this year. Right, Crazyfied? We want to make the
Correct.
Discord
Yep.
better. So things will like work out. But right now we're reusing the name, so there's kind of maybe that's not such a good idea now. But until the
Yeah, we
Discord
did
is
a
set, but yeah.
we're on CouchCat Discord server 2.0. We're about to upgrade to 3.0 for 2024. So, look forward to that.
And Crazyfied's
Yep.
got a test server, so
Yep.
keep an eye
Yep.
out for that.
Everything
breaks.
breaks, and then I call in our secret weapon, and she comes in and fixes everything for me, and I'm like, oh, would you look at that? I did it.
Wolf's not messing with me, man. All right, so let's go over the weekly guild stats. You want to?
Yeah.
This is uh in lieu of, right? So
I don't know if you could see this beautiful thing. It's really hard, isn't it?
wow, is that Maple? Did you just rip off Maple
No, this
Story's
is a different
background?
background, but it looks like that, doesn't it? Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
Dude,
but
what
it's a
the
free
freak?
background off of the like craft picks or whatever. Yeah,
I
it's
dig it.
cozy.
I like it.
I was
It's
going for
fine.
cozy.
It's good memories.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I dropped the blog post because unfortunately I couldn't do the video due to life, but it has both. It covers 11 through 18 February and then 18 through 25 or whatever it is February. But I just wanted to cover the things that, like we just talked about, like the guild details, and we've been talking about. Let me zoom in more. I want to do that
I'll link it for people to
later.
look at in case
Yeah,
like it's
so
a little funky.
I mean we talk about all these, guilds dying off, like solo leveling Hugs' guild 11 through 18 February deleted.
That lasted.
Um
He said he got bored. He said he got bored after all that time already pushing into the SGL. He was like, fuck this.
yeah, that's wild. But if you look on the left, you'll see that there are actually still a bunch of guilds that are being created and have quite a good amount of members, like Shadow Garden. I know
Membership?
Shadow's very active right now. Albion, I haven't even seen. Bankers Guild is another one. But yeah, I mean that it is important to note that even though we see a lot of dead or dying guilds, we still have quite a few that are growing. Just like guilds like this where it's like onesie twosies, they're not going to make it. But scrolling over, we can see the weekly guild stats for 11 through 18 February. This was the last time that Genesis was ever on top. The Coven was right below them, and Blackwater was in third there. And of course, Babel on top there. So nothing too crazy other than this was the last time we'll see Genesis around. And then we going into 18 through 25, and this is where Cheese Cult and also the cutest cuties with 84 members, which is rough. Granted, they're more likely a inactive guild, but still, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I definitely would say that all these guilds on the left-hand side that are newly active don't weigh as much in the aspect of things as Cheese Cult being deleted. Like, they don't fill that void because
Yeah. Dude, hold on. Where's
why?
Keeban? Are you gonna let a guild called the Fallen Angels by Deco17 be created?
Uh-oh. Competition.
Uh-oh.
Nah, you're
All right,
good.
sorry,
You're
go
good.
on.
So that's something you have to look at. It's not just the guild itself that's being deleted, but like what it meant to the community versus those that are being created now. And then finally you have the actual weekly guild stats, and this 18 through 25. This is the first time Genesis has not been on the leaderboard, but Dead Poet Society has taken over the first place position, which is pretty interesting to me. Other than that, that's basically it. If you want to look more into the details, go check it out. But that be it for the weekly guild stats. Yeah, not too shabby. Though, okay,
Cool.
Something I do want to point out though is that the weekly active guilds is still in the 90s, which normally it's in the 90s during an event. And then it drops down between 60, somewhere between 60 and 80 is the normal range outside of an event for like the number of weekly active guilds. But we've been consistently for a couple months now staying in the 90s for the amount of guilds being active per week, which is really good for the ecosystem. And it's it's not a dying game. Is really the answer there. So.
Unless there are like a lot of guilds with like two people.
It very well could be. It very well could be.
Me and my girlfriend. This is my guild. Rainbow Farts.
But at least Rainbow Farts is carrying some activity. So you know what? And maybe that means people will start joining them. Who knows? Probably not, and they'll die off in a month. But another 2-player guild will show up, and that's what's important. So. That's basically weekly guild stats. I recommend go checking it out on the blog that was linked in the chat, or we put it linked in our Discord. Check it out if you want to look into the details of it. And as always, if you do enjoy like that type of stats, that type of breakdown, let me know. I love talking about that type of stuff. If you want to see something different, or you're interested in a different stat that you think is possible in this game, let me know. I mean, there's a lot you could do with the API, right? And we could look at something and create a new dashboard or a new visualization or whatever it may be, because it's always fun and to break it down by the numbers. So
yeah, we had a suggestion about tracking player movement between the top guilds.
So that's something I'm looking into, and the best way to do that for the both of us.
Okay, sweet. So before we go on to the main topic tonight, which is the SGL progress report, we're going to do a quick ad because this stream is sponsored by all of you, all the YouTube members here. So cheers to all of you and all the non-YouTube members as well. But thank you to the YouTube members who choose to support us. Just $2.99 a month for the lowest tier. And you get access to emotes. You get a badge that evolves over time. You get a cool green name. You get early access to exclusive content, and yeah, it's a great time. And then the other 2 tiers, you get the flex on your friends, and you get a personalized thank you at the end of our content. But yeah, it's great. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for always having our back during our streams, and our videos, and in our Discord. And to everyone else who's not a YouTube member, just thanks for being here. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for subscribing if you're new. We hope you do at least. And thank you for spreading the word of CouchCat, because we've grown by word of mouth. We got to 900 subs due to everyone telling their grandma to subscribe and hang out with us. Of course, we thank Mike for injecting us into the game, but I honestly believe not a lot of people know where the community tab is and that we're there. And we're still called a freaking podcast, and we have not released a podcast in almost 2 years. And people still call us a podcast host.
It's funny.
I'm like, but Lycan, also known as Lycan Guy, because we know who that is, of course. Thank you for becoming a homie, a YouTube member homie tier. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Yep.
Hopefully that means you've had a good time tonight so far. One of two homies now, says Wolf. That's right. It's that elite. LTS Shub. This is not a podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah. So thanks everyone for continuing to support us. Let's get to 1,000 subs. Because at 1,000 subs, no, we're not wearing maid costumes, even though CF really wants that to happen.
That already you wanted that. Let's be clear. You wanted that, and but the time has passed.
No. This isn't a Babel Maid Cafe roleplay channel.
Hey, is that how we have to get the good graces of
Babel? Not here. No. So, we have an awesome item to give away in celebration of 1,000 subs. Zerno, I would call one of our resident artists, because we're friends with a bunch of artists, designed an awesome item to give away. So once we hit 1,000 subs, it's gonna be one of the giveaways. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna have a lot of stuff hopefully planned for 1,000 subs, because we've let a lot of milestones kind of blow right past us. You know what I mean? like we've streamed over 100, almost 130 times.
I know.
So and we don't give a shit.
It's going to be 130 more, so don't worry about it. It is what it is, right? Just a number. Yeah, right?
we'll still be here. Yeah.
No. It's been a lot of fun. This has been amazing. It's been an amazing journey, and you can't say thank you enough, right? You guys are amazing. So, appreciate all the support to all those grandmas out there. You're the best.
Grandma gamers, dude. I grew up playing EverQuest, motherfucker.
You know what the original Doom is?
Okay. Or like Duke Nukem. That's not. I was doing MMO references, man. Okay, so let's prepare to go into the SGL. While Crazy Fi sets that up, I just want to go over 2 pieces of guild intel that we've received. One being from Izakalis, and this was from last week, but we ran out of time because of the award show. But Izakalis wanted to provide some DPS lore. So DPS is a guild in the game, of course, and a player named Keeper Ampharite formed a DPS after Lunar Demise, which is another guild, which is funny. Demise is in the name, but Lunar Demise was a new guild on the block. On the tail end of last season, or the season before that. We were covering Lunar Demise on the SGL, and then they just completely they washed. They died. So they fell apart because the guild wasn't doing well. And then Keeper reached out to Eclipse, which I believe, don't know. This is not which Eclipse. So is it TK Eclipse? I don't know who. But now DPS is a guild created out of the ashes from Lunar Demise, and their goal is top 20 this season. So that's just a guild of note. And if other guilds that are here, or guild members of other guilds that are here, if you want to provide us some intel or some talking points, shoot us a message in game. We usually have a community post where you can post that stuff, but tonight things are so close to the wire, forget about it. So just DM us in game with what you want us to share with the SGL community.
Eclipse is TK Eclipse, who's in chat right now.
Oh, well, there it is. There you go. TK Eclipse, you're famous now. You're famous. So the next piece of intelligence is from Asmar from Prostor. This dude is always dropping packets for me to digest, dude. So this is of course week-old news. Yeah, and we definitely appreciate this. But they're sharing war information with us. So Prostor, they're regarding other guilds. Still Friendly 2 are waging a bloody war TSL, and we wish them good luck. This is an interesting confrontation that we are watching. Genesis are dead. They don't get experience for several days. We already discussed this. Old Salts is dead. And their successes, Prostor successes, they intend to take 6th place in the near future. This week, which was last week, the second victory over Rain Factory was close. Murder of the Universe, Necromancers, and about 10 accompanying wars were closed. We will also close Friendly, Golden Arrows, and several other wars in the near future. So this is the kind of stuff we like to see. We want to hear about your wars, we want to hear about wars that are interesting to your guild or strategic to your guild. So then, again, thanks to Asmar from Prostor for sharing this information. Really interesting to see them slap in Rain Factory, apparently. So twice, not once, but twice, which is a strong contender in the SGL. But yeah, thanks again for talking points from the community for the community. You know what I mean? Oh, man, that's such a good fucking slogan. Global is weeby right now.
Not?
Yoroshiku there, and used to be a couch cat. He's weeb. Bomb says Izakalis, who was also the leader of Lunar, joined TSL for a bit, and now he's with DPS. Well, good call, Izakalis. Sometimes you join a big guild, you learn, and then you create something else. You know what I mean? Yeah, you listen to Beelzebub yell at everyone, and you go, "That's what I want to do," and you go to DPS and you yell at everyone. Bomb says TSL won the first war with the now juiced up Still Friendly too, but we lost too much guild XP managing it, so we aren't focusing it this time. They're so strong, happy for them. Interesting. I don't. Greasify, who the frick is in Still Friendly?
It's Sunny Bunny's guild. Come on, man. Come on,
Sunny.
Get it together.
Oh shit! Is Autumn Rose still here? Oh no, I can't leave safe mode. I think we're lucky though. I don't think Tansy's here either, so I think we're okay. I think we're safe. Cord's here. Cord's showing up.
Autumn Rose.
Oh, and Autumn Rose is still here. Oh, dude, Autumn Rose is gonna die me out. Yeah. All right, dude. Lead us into this. All right,
let's do this. Ladies and gentle steppers, welcome to the next report of Season 4 for the Seasonal Guild Leaderboard. We like to follow along on the Seasonal Guild Leaderboard that is in-game. We have a dashboard now created. It's been created for a while by Yomu, who's an amazing individual. He's co-developer of Vital MMO. He's the admin for SimpleMMO, and he was very kind enough to create this dashboard for us. And if I honestly, we say this all the time, but you see him in game, you see him in Discord, wave to him, say thank you for all that you do. Thank you for supporting Couch Cat. We appreciate you. And if you want to support him, he also has a SimpleMMO App Hub, which is being updated, and he keeps sending little screenshots to us, they've been phenomenal. I'll tell you that, absolutely phenomenal. But it is a way to be able to play the game in a mobile simulator on your PC. And it makes chatting super easy compared to using the chat feature in game. And there's Patreon tiers, so if you really like it, go ahead and check out his Patreon tiers and support him that way. But without further ado, let's get into our first tier. It's our Celestial tier. That is our top 5 guilds for this season, Season 4 of the SGL. And in first place, we have Babel. Second is TSL. Third is Rain Factory. Fourth being that Still Friendly 2. And fifth place is Forest, holding on there. And you know what? Nothing's really changed here. No surprise. Celestial tier is pretty much always solidified within the first week to 2 weeks. And then that's it. So, I don't know. I don't have much to say here. Excuse me. I don't have much to say here. What about you?
Yeah, just that the earned EXP is very close. So Babel is the 1 point forward here with 21 mil or almost 21.7 mil. TSL has 13.8, almost 13.9. Rain Factory is right behind them with 13.8. So TSL and Rain Factory are the closest contenders. But then you have Still Friendly 2, who, Bobs was mentioning, they're juiced up right now. They are on the juice, and they are at 12.3 mil earned. So they're right behind 2 and 3 here. It's the Forest with 6.7 mil earned. So they're, nearly half as number 4 spot. So the Forest right now could be threatened by the next contender for Celestial. So interesting stuff here in that regard. Otherwise, same shit, different
exactly. So if you remember now, 45.3 mil is what it takes to beat currently the 5th place position to move into the Celestial tier. Let's see if anyone's anywhere close. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Legendary tier now is the 6th through 10th place positions. We have some movement here. So 6th place, we have the Friendly Guild, part of the Friendly family. Then we have Prostor moving in 7th place, or they've been in 7th place, close to 6th. 8th place was Wolfblood moving up 1. 9th is Murder of the Universe moving up 1. And 10th place is Genesis moving down 2. And we all know
Rip.
Genesis, just like Step in the Shadows, is going to be that dead log on the ground that everyone's going to keep passing as time goes on.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Friendly conglomerate. They hate that. They want to. Didn't Sunny say, like, you have to call us the friendly family?
They prefer friendly family.
It's like you're a family of murderers, dude. Like, whatever.
But hey, they're family, and that's what's most important, okay?
you PvP everyone.
Yeah, but they don't PvP their family.
Friendly Family Inc. There you go. Friendly Family LLC. Yo, Bath is here. Welcome to the stream, Bath. It sounds like I said Bath. Yeah, so great for Wolfblood moving up. Great for Murder of the Universe, who's again, silent but deadly over there. Prosor still looking strong. And Friendly, of course, looking strong with their whole restructuring. But yeah, Genesis is going to be there for freaking ever, I think. Almost 20 mil EXP earned, or total earned. That's a big hump for people below Legendary. I still think it is. From last week it was. But in this tier, Friendly is earning 8 mil, Prosper is earning 6.6, Wolfblood earned 3.3, Murder earned 3.1, right behind Wolfblood, and Genesis with the 0. So there is competition here.
If I was a bet man, I would say that Genesis is going to be on the top 25 for the entire season. They'll probably be like 20 through 25, somewhere around there. I don't foresee it.
Coven will. So we'll see this real quick, but Coven will definitely overtake them. But now it's just up to Golden Arrows to earn enough to see if they can push them, Genesis down a little bit farther.
So Genesis 19.3 mil is the number to beat. Moving to Epic. Yep, you're absolutely right. That's our 11th through 15th place positions. Coven in 11th place position. Golden Arrows in that 12th. Blackwater, old school, one of the OG guilds, in the 13th place position, moving up 3 spots, which means the Titans have fallen down 1 position in 14th place. However, Dead Poet Society, that next up-and-coming PvE guild that's overtaken the PvE sphere, with Genesis dropping down, moved up 5 positions in the 15th place, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, insane. Yeah, insane gains for a guild like that. So, but Coven, dude, Coven is a strong as hell guild. Just being in it and seeing the internal workings. Number 10 is on the horizon. Golden Arrows, as we talked about, they earn enough EXP to keep like the smaller guilds who are building momentum like below them, but I don't know if that will hold throughout the majority of the season. Maybe near the end of spring, but summer, I don't think so. But the Coven earned 4.2 mil. Golden Arrows earned 3.7. Blackwater, which is Sin's guild, earned 3.3. I feel like he brings Blackwater back every once in a while, so I wonder how long it's going to last. The Titans only earned 1.6, and Dead Poets, I mean, they did move 5 positions. They earned 4.4 mil in this push, so good for them. And my baby is going insane.
I keep moving my earphones over. I'm like, is that mine or is that his?
Do I need to mute myself? I'll mute myself until I need to talk, but yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Moving on to the next tier here, we have the Elite tier. Elite tiers are 16 through 20 place positions. Hold on, let's go back real fast and see the number that has to be beat. 11.8 mil is the number to beat. Remember that. But 16th place position is Step and Chill moving down 2 positions, getting kicked out of that tier. We have Indonesia moving up 1, which is pretty amazing. Another PvE guild that's been contending pretty well. 18th place, Necromancer's Den dropping down that 1 position. 19th place, Zenith Kitties back for more. Good job to them. And Mark and Mod, of course, dropping down 5 positions. Another dead log in the road for everyone to hop over, which is very unfortunate, but is the truth. They've fallen down hard, obviously. Yeah, Zealous and the Kitties has moved up a tier. Absolutely, thank you, Nellery. Which is awesome. And if you look at it, there's a okay. Look at 19 through 16 because 20 doesn't count anymore. But there's only less than 500k experience a difference between 19 through and 16. Like there's a huge difference. There's a very small range currently between these guilds, and who knows what's going to happen in next week because it's really close. So over to you, Paisen, if you'd like.
Yeah. Well, there's still Kimdra's like all text or all capped me. We're giving her time, baby Tylenol.
Dude, yes, we would do that after shots, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So interesting stuff with Step and Chill dropping 2 tiers. So Chord's here in chat. Rest in peace. Pour one out for Chord. Indonesia still chugging along, still moving up. Which I kind of clickbaited like they're unstoppable, but they're really doing well for themselves so far. They've really pushed themselves far ahead into elite tier, which is a great place to be. I think once you get out rare tier hell,
yeah.
Necromancer's Den, I fucking called it, did I not? I freaking called it. Like the best thing you can do is wait for a guild like this just to burn out. So I'm pretty sure they're burning out to the bottom. ZZK, good for them. I mean, it's the second generation of ZZK. Hopefully there's I'm going to have to delete the guild again. But keep the momentum, do the thing. So, and then mark them on unfortunate.
Ripperoni.
But their body is here. 9 mil. And we thought 20 mil is a hurdle. 9 mil can be a pain in the ass for
absolutely.
some guilds.
But yeah, 9.4 mil is the number to beat for the rare tier. And TPC is kind of close. But rare tier, 21 through 25 place positions. 21 being TPC, getting kicked down tier into the rare tier. 22 is Nice You Say Ye, sitting just perfect there. Wolf showing some progress and moving up one. But that means Nightmare Mats has dropped down to the 24th place position. And finally, we have Murder of Crows barely holding on and being that gatekeeper for 25 with that 5.1 mil. Not much movement here.
No, but this is actually, this is high EXP, like in total.
That's true.
For guilds down here. I think for early on in a season, this is like a whole new standard. Like Couch Cat's going to need to level up for like a year to come back. But like this is great EXP earned so far by the rare tier guilds. Unfortunate TBC is, being pushed down to rare tier once again because they had a temporary resurgence so far. But they're still like very active. They still have a lot of members in their guild. So we'll see what happens with them. Didn't expect to see Yi to fall so far after being, at the top of
maybe Wobbly Cat has
just a
settled
season
down.
ago. Yeah, maybe we gotta check on Wobbly Cat, but holy crap, number 22. Wolf moving a position forward, not to be confused with the guy named Wolf, who's a homie. But they're showing life. They dropped pretty significantly. Nightmare Rats as well. And then we have Murder of the Crows who are popping in, and they're, like you said, they're gatekeeping. But for earned, more interesting, 1.3 for TPC, 1.9 for Yi. So not completely in the toaster. Wolf earned almost 3 mil EXP.
Incredibly impressive.
So if they can keep that up, I don't know if they could be king of the rare tier, or they could leave rare tier altogether. Nightmare Rats earning just under 1 mil, and then Murder of Crows earning 745,000. So there could be a shakeup, and it really comes down to who's top tier in the tier 2 system, which we're going to go over.
Good lordy, excuse my yawn.
Gosh, are you bored about tier 2? Jeez,
bored
Louise,
about the rare
man.
tier. 5.1 mil is the number to beat, and we're not close. But that is what that is.
Have hope.
So
There's Gorilla Wizards.
Yeah,
Dude, we found them.
Tier 2. It's where all the older guilds have died off.
That's not
there's
true.
a sprinkling of newer guilds, right? So yeah, we see movement from Asgard moving up 3, good to them, but that means that Old Salts and House of Bamboozle are dropping. Anarchy's moved up, so awesome. Newbies has moved up, and then Blazing Beast is back in the top 35. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely interesting to see. They're gonna have to put in a lot of work. Anyone in this on this tier 2 system, they're gonna have to put a lot of work in if they want to get in the top 25. Because not only do they have to reach the amount that top 25, I would say the number 25 is doing, but then they also have to beat them at how much they're already producing. So, and look, actually, we could see that with the total earned. Oh, it might not be enough. A Shadow Garden. Oh, you probably just showed up. That's right.
Yeah.
You're a new guild, so you're not going to show up for the amount of EXP you earn. That'll be next week. But I think the only one on here based off of EXP earned is Asgard that has the chance, honestly. But yeah, Hayden, it's 0 because you're a brand new guild this week, which means you have nothing to compare to. But don't worry, next week, if you continue to grind, you will show up with how much you've actually earned. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, Vex, you're Blazing Beast, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Congrats, man.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot. I will say, though, there's a lot of red here.
Yep.
There's a lot of red here. But Asgard, might have to look closely at Asgard here next week.
They're a pretty good guild.
But yeah, most of these names are like, kind of new. Old Salts, they're going to have to die out their body. But like House of Bamboozle, Anarchy, Newbies is not right. New. But they're still hanging on. Close Friend. Then we have like Blazing Beasts coming in. So there's a lot of old names here that either they need to kick it in the gear like Gorilla Wizards to get out of tier 2, or there's just like a bunch of bodies that newer guilds are going to have to step over.
Yep.
But it's still interesting to watch.
But without further ado, that will conclude this report of the Seasonal Guild Leaderboard for the Season 4. We appreciate you coming to watch this, and appreciate the VOD squad for watching the VOD later. So thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you, VOD squad. All right, that about does it for the show tonight. That was we had some stuff to talk about. Dagon with the 5 Couch Cat memberships gift bomb. Thank you, Dagon, so much. Cord is a lucky mother effer. You know what I mean? I feel like he gets it every time. So Cord, Ghost Bear, One Dead, Mr. Right, and Not Otter Pats got lucky today. So thank you, Dagon, for supporting us,
really
man.
Appreciate on that. Thank you so much.
Yep, and Cobb, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. That's right. Hugs isn't here tonight to remind people. So thank you, Cobb. But yeah, that'll do it. Crazyfy, is there anything you want to say before we close out this thing?
Thank you so much for all the support, as always. You guys are amazing. I love this community. So thank you.
Yep. Thank you for the 900 subs. I shaved. I did not mention that. I shaved, everyone. I'm a fraud. But yeah, thank you for the 900 subs. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Keep an eye out for more Stepping Party streams and streams that Crazyfy is going to do, hopefully, when his time is back with him. And thank you to our newly dubbed homie tier YouTube members, Wolf and Lycan, which is hilarious because they're both like Wolf names, like they're Twilight Saga brothers. But thank you so much for the support, or the extra support, I should say. And to everyone else, like, subscribe, and head on over to couchguypod.com for more SimpleMMO, IdleMMO, and other lightweight MMORPG news. When there is news, by the way, because it's kind of been dry. We're in a dry. Yeah, we'll make our news. We'll break Ironwood RPG. I swear. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight. Another great Thursday stream. And until next time,
bye-bye.
Peace out, everyone.